Hi, my name is Bob. In view of its potential to be possibly the biggest game changer ever, do you have any plans to enter the field of artificial intelligence? And in general, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's even close to being ready for prime time?
I think we should be very careful about artificial intelligence. If I were to guess at what our biggest existential threat is, it's probably that. So we need to be very careful with artificial intelligence. I'm increasingly inclined to think that there should be some regulatory oversight maybe at the national and international level, just to make sure that we don't do something very foolish. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out.
I take it there will be no HAL 9000 going up to Mars.
HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, I mean, it would put HAL 9000 to shame, yeah.
I want to show you what Elon Musk said. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust him at all. A lot of people like him. A lot of people in our, our sphere like this guy. I don't trust this guy. But listen to what he says. Elon Musk warns AI could create an immortal dictator from which we can never escape. It's just all fear porn, guys. It sounds really scary if you think about it, but man, if you don't fear for your life, there's nothing they can do to you. Guys, you're going to die. I'm going to die. 100% chance of death in your future. What are you going to do? Are you going to live before you die, though? Everybody dies, but very few can honestly say that they actually lived. If you're living in fear, you are not actually living. As a matter of fact, if you live in fear, your cortisol level rises, your immune system gets compromised, you become a sickly individual, it's taking years off your life. You can actually see people as they worry, as they harbor bitterness against other people, as they have unforgiveness in their heart, they start aging. They just become these bitter old people. Is that how you want to live life? We're all going to die, okay? And so what I'm going to talk about right here seems like it's super scary stuff. But if you don't fear, if you live and by don't fear, I'm just talking about control that fear, because all of us at one time or another are going to fear. The question is, are you going to let fear govern and rule your life, or are you going to govern and rule over fear and have it work for you in your life? Superintelligence, a form of artificial intelligence smarter than humans, could create an immortal dictator, billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk warned. In a documentary by American filmmaker Chris Payne, Musk said that the development of superintelligence by a company or other organization of people could result in a form of AI that governs the world. The way things are going now, I mean, that sounds plausible to me. The least scary future I can think of is one where we have at least democratized AI, because if one company or small group of people manages to develop godlike digital superintelligence, they could take over the world. And I wonder what he actually means by democratizing AI. I would want to ask him to clarify that statement. At least then at least when there's an evil dictator, that human is going to die. But for an AI, there would be no death. It would live forever, and then you'd have an immortal dictator from which we can never escape. The documentary by Payne examines a number of examples of AI, including autonomous weapons, Wall Street technology, and algorithms driving fake news. It also draws from cultural examples of AI, such as the 1999 film The Matrix and the 2016 film Ex Machina. Musk cited Google's DeepMind. Oh, wait till you see how this article ends, guys. Because it ends with suggesting Neuralink. It's suggesting, oh, if you don't want to be dominated by AI, maybe you should become an integrated part of the computer system. Let's check this out. This is just crazy stuff. Musk cited Google's DeepMind as an example of a company looking to develop superintelligence. In 2016, AlphaGo, a program developed by the company, beat champion Lee Dassault at a board game at the board game Go. It was seen as a major achievement in the development of AI after IBM's Deep Blue computer defeated chess champion in 1997. Musk said the DeepMind system can win at any game. It can already beat all the original Atari games. It's superhuman. It plays all the games at super speed in less than a minute. If AI has a goal and he says, but it doesn't have to be evil to destroy humanity. And listen to this metaphor he uses. If AI has a goal and humanity just happens to be in the way, it will destroy humanity as a matter of course without even thinking about it. No hard feelings. It's just like if we were building a road and an anthill just happens to be in the way. We don't hate ants. We're just building a road, so goodbye anthill. Last year, Musk warned that the global race toward AI could result in a third world war. The entrepreneur has also suggested that the technology could pose a greater risk to the world than a nuclear conflict with North Korea. To me, all these are fear words that actually fulfill the second plank of the Hegelian dialectic of problem, reaction, solution. We have a problem that they either create or co-opt. They look for a fear-based reaction. People are like, oh God, what do we do to protect ourselves? Because, everybody wants to live safe. They want to be free, but they also want to be safe. Guys, look, I want to be free, but I also want to be safe. But you never want to give up your liberty for the sake of some politically promised security, because if you do that, you really legitimately don't deserve either of those. So what he's trying to do, it looks like here, is drum up fear. There's always going to be a reason to be afraid. The question is, are you going to succumb to it? Are you going to let it rule your life? So they come up with a co-opted problem, wait for the fear-based reaction, because it always comes. People have a collectivist mindset, man. They lose their individuality when they're in with a group that's all scared. And when they're all scared, they do irrational, illogical things and ask for oppressors to oppress them more to keep them safe. And then they come up with the solution. Watch what the solution is. Musk believes that humans should merge with AI to avoid the risk of becoming irrelevant. Hey, do you want a safe haven? Then you need to merge with AI. You need to become a part of the computer component. You need to get on the same playing field so that you don't get eliminated by the AI by becoming part of the AI. There's the solution. So what we saw in the CNBC article featuring Elon Musk is problem, reaction, solution. He's going to be our savior. And this is where he can promote Neuralink. So I'm going to read this again. Musk believes that humans should merge with AI to avoid the risk of becoming irrelevant, or in the case of the anthill, just completely eradicated. He's the co-founder of Neuralink, a startup that reportedly wants to link the human brain with a computer interface. He wants to link the human brain with a computer interface. It almost sounds like transhumanism to me. Just sounds like the human beings are just, if the AI doesn't get rid of you, people like Elon Musk with their creation of Neuralink might get rid of you.